Hi students, it's Miss Henderson. We are on lesson 7 using Microsoft PowerPoint, and I believe this is going to be the last lesson. So I know you guys have been working really hard. The presentations I've been seeing on your computer screens look really good. So we're almost done. We're going to do a couple last minute things to our presentation and then we can submit them, turn them into Schoology for grading. All right, so what I have done is I have gone through my presentation, and this is review from lesson 4, but I have added some more pictures. I want you guys to have at least 1, maybe 2 pictures on each slide. I have also done different design ideas. Remember, those were up here under design ideas. I've added some different backgrounds on a few slides. And of course my video slide, and then the 2 career slides that we did in the last lesson. I've also added pictures and did a couple design ideas for those. So if you need to pause the video and spend a little bit of time just decorating the rest of your slides here, like we did in lesson 4, with the beginning part, you can go ahead and pause and take care of that. The other thing I want you to do is spend some time and adjust your fonts. And what I did is I chose a font for my titles. And it's always a good idea to be sure that your titles are all consistent with one another. So I chose for this font, I chose a font called Cavallini. And so if I go through every single one of my slides, you'll notice that my titles are all Cavallini. They've all been changed to the same font. Okay. I've also spent a little bit of time fixing spelling errors and capitalization errors. I need to do that again, and that's something that I want you guys to do too. Make sure your titles are all capitalized correctly. Make sure you don't have anything misspelled. So double check all of those things. All right. Now, what we're going to do for this lesson is we are going to add our transitions and our animations. And it's very similar to what we did in Google Slides, but PowerPoint has a lot more options to choose from. So I want to make sure that you know where those are. So I'm going to start with my title slide, and I'm going to start with transitions. So up here in my menu, I'm going to click on transitions, and they've got all of these options, and they even have more. If I click on this little arrow here, there's tons of options that you can choose from, and some of them are pretty interesting. So what I'd like you to do is I want you to pick one for your title slide, and it immediately shows you what it's going to look like, which is kind of nice. And instead of applying to all like we did with Google Slides, I actually want you to pick different ones for each slide. So I know that I've already picked one for slide 1 because this little star appears. So now I'm going to go to slide number 2 and pick a different one. And then I'll go to slide number 3. And I don't know if you've had time yet, but there's some really cool ones that you can pick. This one's really neat, Ripple. And then I go to slide 4, and maybe I'll do another one. Let's see, Ferris wheel. That's kind of neat. And slide 5. So keep doing this with all of your slides. Pick a different transition for each one. Keep them quick. I don't want them to be too slow because I do have to grade all of these. That one's kind of fun. Almost done. And this one, kids always love this one, origami and the airplane. I'll do the airplane on the last one. All right. Airplane. Okay, so I have now added transitions to all 9 of my slides. Now there's some other things that you can do with your transitions. This is optional. I have it set on a mouse click, which is what makes sense for a basic PowerPoint presentation. But if you were ever doing a presentation where you did not have access to hit your mouse button or hit the space bar, you can set it to time automatically. I do not want you to do this for this project because I'm going to have to read your slides when I'm grading. But just know that that's an option for you. You can have it automatically play, almost like a video. The other thing is you can add sounds to your animations. So if you really want to make like a crashing sound or something else, they've got applause, they have bomb, they have camera, they have chime, drum roll. You might want to pick a couple of those. This is not required, but you might want to play around with that a little bit. They're kind of fun. Okay, now we're done with transitions, and now we're going to move on to animations. Remember, animations is how each individual object on your slide appears on the screen. And I'm not going to do any animations to the first slide, but on the second slide, I've got lots of things on this one. I've got a title, I have a bulleted list over here, I have a bulleted list over here, and I've got 4 different pictures. So I might start with my title. I'm going to have to click on it. And then again, it gives me all these different animation options. So if I pick wheel, I click on wheel, and that's how my title will appear on the screen. And I notice this little number 1 is indicating that this is my first animation. Next, I might do this text box. I'm going to do fly in, or maybe I'll do up here because I want that one to be kind of fast. It's going to animate each bullet point separately. So that's different than the way it worked in Google Slides. Next, I might do one of my pictures and maybe another picture. And then maybe I'm going to do this text box over here, like that, and do another picture. Maybe I'll go down and pick a different one. Maybe I'll do spin. I only want you to animate a few things on your slideshow. Again, when I'm grading these, it does take time for me to go through it all. So we'll do that one. All right, so now that I've got this entire slide animated, I can test it by clicking on my slideshow down here. And then I can use my space bar to advance the animations. So I'm clicking my space bar, one click at a time, and you'll see all the animations that come through. There's the spinning and disappearing. All right, I'm going to hit escape to get out. So I want you to show me that you know how to animate, but please do not animate every single thing on the entire presentation, or it's just going to take too long. I do want to let you know that there's other options up here as well. If you want to add a timer, this would be if you were, again, doing something automatically without clicking the button. There's really cool options in PowerPoint that you can choose from. I used to do a project with my students where they had to create a video game using the automatic option in animations, and the whole video game was able to run in PowerPoint, which was kind of cool. And if you are looking for a more advanced project to work on, if you're ahead of the class or if you want to try something new, let me know and I can maybe give you those directions for that old project. All right, now we are about finished. Again, make sure you check your spelling, check to make sure that all of your slides are complete, that you've done designs and backgrounds, your animations, your transitions, and when you're all finished, you can go ahead and save this, go to Schoology, and you will have to upload it to Schoology in a submission. And I will go over those directions in class, or I will put them on the whiteboard so that you can turn this in when you are ready. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, good job, you guys. Thanks for listening.